All right. Recording and transcription. Okay. All right. My name is Carrie Koistinen, and I am going to do motivational interviewing with my friend Camry, and we will just go ahead and get started. Good morning, Camry.
Good morning, Carrie.
Um, I guess I just wanted to start out by asking how you're doing today.
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there.
Good, good. What brings you to our session today?
Well, I don't really know. I'm feeling a lot of pressure from my friends and family, and they're putting a lot of pressure on me to not spend as much time at work. But at this point, I don't really completely understand their points because I feel like work is a good thing and I'm accomplishing a lot. So it's kind of hard for me to understand why they think that or where they're coming from. And I
Sure.
don't really feel like I need to change right now. Like, I just feel like the amount that I work is fine.
Okay, that's understandable. Um, it sounds like your job means a lot to you. What do you do for work?
Yeah, I'm a counselor, so I help people. And I think I've always kind of had the tendency to want to help people. So I get a
Mhm.
lot of meaning from it.
Okay, perfect. Um, is your family supportive of the job that you're doing?
Yeah, I feel like somewhat. They don't quite understand it. They don't understand why I love it so much or why I would like to have stress. They think it's like asking for stress. So I don't feel like they quite understand it, but I feel like they support me.
Okay, good. It's nice to have a good support system. And it sounds like they care a lot about you.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you feel like your job is stressful?
Oh, it can be pretty stressful sometimes. And lately, I've been having a lot of people that need more from me. So I've been staying a little bit later in the evenings and having more paperwork to do and things like that. So it kind of just depends on the time. It can be stressful, but not always.
Sure, absolutely. So it sounds like your family is worried that you're working too many hours and maybe not making enough time for them.
Yeah, I would say. I would say that they're pretty, I don't know, maybe just like a little bit selfish about it because they feel like I'm not coming around as much anymore, but it's nothing to do with them. I'm just busy.
Understandable. So how do you enjoy spending time with your family?
Yeah, I do. I like to go eat dinner at my mom's house and visit family when I can. I like to go to my brother's house and see my niece and nephew. Um, and usually I make time for friends, but lately I just haven't had time for that.
Okay. Have you missed have you missed any meals at your mom's or any big events with your niece and nephew?
Um, not any big events, but I used to go to my mom's house once a week for dinner, and I haven't been doing that for a couple weeks now, just because of my busy schedule and feeling like I need to do paperwork and stuff like that when I have downtime.
Sure, sure. So you've given me quite a bit of information so far. What would you like to really focus on today in this session?
Well, I guess maybe according to my family, and I don't really know if it's a problem yet. I'm still kind of ambivalent, but I feel like maybe I should prioritize things over work more or maybe make more time for family. Not let work be such a high priority in my life. I still think it should be a high priority, but maybe I need to put some other things up there as well.
Sure, sure. Having a work-life balance is a really healthy habit to have. Are there ways that you've done that in the past?
Yeah, I would say in other jobs that aren't so stressful, I've been able to like go to weekly yoga and kind of go to my mom's every week for dinner. Uh just be more consistent, I guess, with the other things I like to do.
Okay, perfect. So do you feel like this position, because it's such a high stress job, that by the time that you get home, you're just not wanting to do anything extra?
Yeah, I think that's part of it. And then I think the other part is just that when I'm staying later, there's not a lot of time left in the day. So I have to go home and, do my routine. And I have a kiddo that I have to take care of as well.
Sure,
So I think it just kind of takes away from other things that I'm doing because my family is my first priority, my immediate family.
absolutely, absolutely. So if you were to put things in a priority list, it sounds like your immediate family is number one. Your
Yeah.
job, you're pretty passionate about your job, so that might be what would your priorities be in order for the top three, maybe?
Um, I would say probably like my immediate family and then my other family and friends, and then work would be third.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So how can you make changes to fit those priorities?
I definitely think that I should be more consistent with things that I'm doing for myself, like the yoga, and spending that time with my family since it is important to me. So I do think just the consistency would help. And then it would also kind of help my mom get off my back too.
Sure. You feel that maybe if she saw you doing better and doing other things, she would just feel better in general,
Yeah,
that,
and if I
that
was
you're
going to
taking
her
care of
house
yourself.
more regularly, because I
Sure.
think she just, needed that. So
Absolutely. So in a perfect work-life balance, it sounds like yoga would be a good stress reliever for those stressful events that happen at work.
absolutely. I think physical activity always helps me.
Okay. And then visiting with friends and family, seeing your niece, maybe having play dates with your child and your niece and nephew. Um, those all sound like really good options to prioritize. And with your job being so stressful, sometimes it helps us when we have um, outside activities that kind of relieve our stress. So then if we're taking care of ourselves, we can more easily take care of others.
Okay. Yeah. And I think it's easy for me to tell other people that, but for some reason it's harder for me to do for me. And I'm not sure why that is, but I guess I need to work on figuring out what that is.
Sure. Sure. It sounds to me like you do a really good job in your career as a counselor, and you really do care about others, and you care that your mom, you know, uh, feels good about your relationship, and you care about your niece and nephew and your brother and your immediate family. Um, so I think it sounds like it's really important to take care of others and that you sometimes just forget to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate. I've always kind of put other people before me, and I'd say sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes it can be a bad thing.
Sure. Sure. Um, so going forward, it sounds like um maybe putting things into more priority outside of work would be beneficial. What are some things you feel like you should work on before our next session?
I think I should for sure go to at least one yoga class before our next session. Since I'm not going to see you for 2 more weeks, I'd like to try to at least get one in. And then I like to paint, so maybe 1 hour I could do some painting at least.
Sure.
And at least we could start there, and kind of see how that goes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's just a really good idea to be mindful of how you feel after those activities and throughout the week, maybe even at work the next day. Um, how do you feel about our session today?
I think it helped me understand what I want to work on more clearly. When I came in, I kind of knew what the conflict was, but I didn't exactly know what I could do to fix it. Um, but I'm kind of seeing now that I probably should pull back a little bit with work and prioritize some of those other things that are more important to me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great. Well, I really appreciate you coming in today and visiting with me and sharing. Do you have any other questions for me before we go?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Good luck with the yoga class and painting, and I look forward to visiting with you again.
That sounds good. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you. Gotta figure out how to stop my recording. Oh,
Is it
there
the
it is.
little? Oh.